I'm a planner, so this should not come as a surprise. My self-publishing checklist/roadmap. Hi, I'm Pooja Mohan. I'm an indie author, aka a self-published author, and welcome to my writing studio. Let me preface this by saying that everything I talk about in this video is based on my knowledge of the industry and my experience so far. There is a lot of information available on the internet, and I urge you to do your own research before you make a decision about what is right for you. Alright then, I'm going to plan my book release strategy soon. And so I pulled out my handy dandy self-publishing checklist that I made in 2016 when I first started self-publishing, but I've been updating it with every book release. That way I don't have to start every time. Thanks past self, I start with this rough checklist and then build on it. Make a copy and work from that. Tweak it till it makes sense for the current book. I'll share this checklist with you, but what I want to point out is that this checklist is based on how I do things. So if you're self-publishing with a self-publishing company, or you like to do things differently, this may not apply to you, or at least not everything will apply to you. The way I self-publish my book is I do everything. Either I actually do the work or I hire someone just as a publisher would do. This is not just the only way to self-publish or the right way to self-publish. It's just my way of self-publishing books. And it keeps changing a little with every book. And why I want to share this checklist is because when I was starting off, I wish I had someone who had shared their process with me. Take it as a reference. You don't have to do everything I do. Even I don't do everything for every book. Please apply general common sense and caution. Just because I do something or I plan to spend a certain amount on a particular thing does not mean that you have to do the same thing or spend the same amount of money. A lot will depend on your target audience, your genre, etc., etc. If you're interested, you can download the checklist. There is a link to it in the description. In the past, I have used Google Spreadsheet to plan and track everything, but this time around, I'm testing two apps that I've mentioned before. I'm testing these two apps to plan and track, and I'll share with you my experience when this whole process is over. The first thing I like to do is decide what's going to be the budget. As an indie author, you're not just the author, but also the publisher. And so you have to pay for everything. Now, when I started, I didn't know what I was doing. And so I landed up spending a lot of money having no idea what I should spend on and how much I should spend. But after 5 years, I now have a general idea about how much a book release is going to cost me. I also have tried a few things and know what works for me, so I know what's the maximum amount I'm comfortable spending. In the past, I've saved up money and then invested in a book release. And I want to bring this up because I know the majority of you who watch my videos are young students and may not have a source of income to invest in something like this. You can watch this video that will help you figure out how to self-publish your book at a minimum cost. And so please be responsible with your money. Another thing I want to point out is that even though I start with a budget, the amount in the subcategories keeps changing, but for the most part, I stick to the budget. The next thing I like to do is figure out a release date. Now, in the past, I have rushed through things and it has led to burnout. So now I like to give myself enough time. I like to have a soft release date and a hard release date. By that, what I mean is that the hard release date is the absolute release date that I want the book to be out. But the soft release date is a date by when I want to have everything running and good to go. So I work on everything keeping the soft release date in mind. At this point, I also formulate a marketing strategy. So I first like to figure out what is going to be the lifespan of my book. If you're not familiar with what I mean by lifespan of a book, I've mentioned it in another video. But to quickly tell you, it's the period during which you'll be actively promoting your book and you'll be focusing on that book. And depending on the genre that you're writing in, the type of book you're writing in, that could differ. Once I have the lifespan of the book figured out, I start working on other numbers, like how many books I want to sell during the entire lifespan of the book, how many books I want to sell during the release week, during the release month, release quarter, and get down to the actual number of sales that I want to make. I also factor in the seasons. So during certain seasons, book sales go up and other seasons not so much. So all those things I like to factor in when I'm coming up with my sales figures. Now this is just a generic list. I will share how I use this to create an exact detailed plan for my novel The Rajput in the coming months. If you want to get a notification when that video goes up, make sure your notification bell is turned on to all. Alright, the next one is book fundamentals. That's what I like to call it, and I think Joanna Penn calls it the same. And I have that pulled up right here on my computer, so I'll quickly read through it. So here you have your book title, your tagline, elevator pitch, blurb, Amazon description, keywords, categories, format, book trim size. So that's the size of your book that you are going to use, and your sell price. Then you have your cover and your formatting. So depending on the genre you're writing in, you might have pictures or you might have other illustrations. So you want to get all those things ready. Have your ISBN barcode and copyright ready. ARC sign up form is something that I like to do to have everyone's details in one place. I use Google Form for that, so I like to get that ready. Pre-orders is something that I have here, but I've never tried it in the past, but I want to do that for this book. I have not yet made up my mind on that. I'm still researching and figuring things out. So I'll let you know if I land up doing a pre-order for this book. Next is promo images. So images for your website, your social media, for book promotions. I also like to update my website. Before the release, I have a different copy on the website that talks about the book that is going to be released. And once the book is released, I then have the copy saying that it's released and link all the places that they can get that book. I also like to get my social media again before and after author page on Amazon, Pothi, as well as Goodreads. Before the book cover is released, I have a generic cover, and once I reveal the cover, I like to update that. I like to get all those copies ready. The next few things come under marketing. So depending on what my marketing strategy is, a lot of these things will change. So I have ads, media kit, ARCs, and follow-up for reviewers, giveaways, release month plan, release week plan, release day plan, post-release plan, announce the release date, have teasers for my newsletter and for social media, have cover reveal, book tour. At the end, send copies to libraries. I hope this was helpful. You can download this checklist. There is a link in my description. And don't forget to like this video. That motivates me to keep bringing these kind of videos for you. The next video is going to be about self-publishing on Amazon. So make sure you're subscribed to my channel. If you have any questions about self-publishing, check out this FAQ playlist, and I'll see you in the next one.